Alrighty, so pregnancy places some incredible stresses on a woman's body, but this can also lead to hip, pelvis, back, rib, and neck pain, okay? Imagine carrying a heavy book bag on the front of your body all day long, and every single week it gets heavier and heavier and heavier, because that's exactly what happens when you're pregnant. What happens is your weight distribution starts to shift forward, and your abdominal muscles start to stretch, and the tissues that support your pelvis start to become more flexible, which is great because that means your body's adapting. But these adaptations can mean that your muscles and your joints are overworking, especially because of a lot of females. What they'll do is they'll try to counteract that weight distribution, and it'll increase the lordosis in their spine, which is the curve. And you see how that can irritate these nerve roots right here? And those nerve roots is what's causing your pain and the muscles attached to these bones. So when these bones don't move properly, those muscles are going to naturally guard, and it can cause discomfort for you. So what we do as chiropractors is we make sure that each bone in your spine is moving properly so that you can have better range of motion and you can be more comfortable in these positions and do daily activities more comfortably and enjoyably. That's what holistic health is we're strengthening your body for the environment, because the environment of being pregnant is not going to change, but the way your body adapts to it can change, okay? So there's a few things you guys can do on top of the chiropractic, and that is take short, frequent walks, okay? Because your body doesn't like being stuck in the same posture all day long. And when you take these short, frequent walks, it'll be like oiling a stiff hinge, okay? Your body likes that kind of movement. And it's the same thing. When we're adjusting your spine, think about it as lubricating a hinge, lubricating a hinge. We're allowing everything to move smoothly. Okay, number 2 is use pillows to your advantage, okay? Especially if you go to sleep, put a pillow in between your knees, your ankles, or put a pillow in front of your stomach or behind your back. Especially when you have the baby and you're holding the baby, keep these objects close to your body, because when you go to pick stuff up or hold a baby from far out, you're changing the lever arm and it's causing more stress on your back. So keep things close, especially when you're holding your baby. Say you're sitting down, put pillows in between your armpits and even a pillow underneath the baby so you don't have to work as hard. Because I see a lot of times women will be pregnant, they'll have low back pain because of the weight distribution of the baby, and then once they have the baby, they'll have upper back pain from holding it, feeding, picking up, doing laundry, groceries, all of that, okay? So it's important for you to take care of your spine. And another thing is, this spine encases your nervous system, okay? When you're pregnant, your body has to overwork, especially during the circulatory system, because you have to feed oxygen and nutrients to that baby through the placenta. And the way these vessels work is they contract, relax, and that's controlled by your nervous system. So, and your nervous system is encased in bone. It's the only organ encased in bone. That's how important it is. So whenever these bones are moving properly, we're giving you and your baby the best chance at growth and development. So I wanted to give you guys some stretches that you could screenshot right about now, and you'll see they're just simple stretches. You can take them to the gym, you can do them at home. I hope these can help you guys out. So then next, I wanted to give you guys some supplements that you could also screenshot right about now, and just good baseline supplements for you guys if you're pregnant. I'm sure you guys have talked to many people by now, but it's just another opinion from the chiropractor, another baseline to go off of. So, on top of that, if you're out there and you're pregnant, I highly recommend getting to the chiropractor, because it's going to make your activities of daily living more enjoyable, because that's a lot of stress facing your body. And I highly recommend taking you and the kid to the chiropractor after the birth process, because your kid's spine is made of a lot more cartilage than bone. Cartilage is like this soft, squishy stuff in your ear and your nose, because a baby's spine is more flexible, and it's great for growth and development, but it can also be very susceptible to stresses placed during the birth process, because when they're pulling on the baby's neck, or if the baby comes out in a breech position like that, that places a lot of stress on their spine. Think about bending a plant. You can bend a plant early in its growing process and it'll still grow, but it'll lead to developments down the road, and that's the same thing that can happen to your kid. And then another thing, you see these joints right here? These are SI joints, and when you have a birth process, you want these to open up like that, okay? Like that when the baby comes out. But if only one's working, see how that could be an issue? Especially when your uterus has to expand in this pelvis. Because if it goes like that, that can lead to issues. So you want them like this. So that's why when you come to the chiropractor, we have special methods for you guys. We have drop tables. We have pregnancy pillows. We can use low amplitude adjustments, okay? Just to ease these bones. Make sure they're all working properly. So if that's one thing that scares you, don't worry, because there's different techniques. And a lot of people out there are scared of getting their neck adjusted, but there's so many other techniques that we can do for you guys, okay? It's okay, we're regulating your nervous system. We're making sure your nervous system is functioning properly because your baby's feeding off your nutrients and your nerves and your blood and everything, okay? So we're trying to give you guys the best possible pregnancy. So if you're out there and you're pregnant, I highly recommend finding a chiropractor near you. And if you like this, leave me a like and subscribe. Thank you.